just the sound of a breeze, chasing echoes of laughter through rustling trees. The ground's a little soft, but we're grounded well, telling stories that only our shoulders could tell. Worn out shoes left where trail got bright. We walked in the rhythm of feels just right. No one here counting wins or loss, just trading old jokes and skimming across. Memories float like boats on a stream. Some feel real, some just feel like a dream. But all of them glow when the light gets thin, 'cause we were right there back then again. Pull up for this chill ride. We are here for the Ohana vibe. A palm tree and a friendly smile. Enjoy and stay for a while. We got humor and we got game. There are no fingers on this hand to point blame. Just love, just light, just waves and flame. More honor vibes and we're all the same. Speak into glances, grin before words. Get lost in moments too bright to be heard. No map, no guide, just where we drift. Gravity takes the day off when you lift. The wind plays favorites and we let it choose what's worth keeping and what we can lose. We don't rewind, we just reappear in the cracks of now and the light of here. Some faces are new, some came from the start, but they all fit the rhythm, they all hold apart. Past laughs echo when the future calls. We carry the beat like it painted our walls. Let it go, let it roll, let it slide.
Yo, how we doing, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. How we doing? This is episode 5 of Catch the Vibe. We got a great episode planned today for you guys. I got somebody whose energy speaks for itself. He's a gamer, he's a husband, he's a father. He's a real one when it comes to balancing life and his passion. Today we got Lotus Moore Gaming. I'm super excited to sit down and show the other side of him to you guys and have a real conversation. And so I look forward to sitting down with him. So we're going to be talking about life off stream, family, our purpose, keeping your head on straight while the grind gets heavy. So sit back, relax, and let's catch the vibe. Yo, yo, yo. How you doing, man?
Bacon?
It's good. At first, I just want to say
Doing
thank you
good.
for making time to come and sit down with me, man. It means a lot. I know we had a little bit of a schedule shuffle, but we made it work, and I'm excited to get to know you a little bit more, not just for my community, but for yours.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. No, thank you for honestly, thank you for having me on. I always enjoy these opportunities to sit down and do more long form kind of interview than just like, hey, let's catch a game and then chat a little bit and then catch another game. Like I like the chance to kind of take a breather, sit down and chat with you. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. No pressure of trying to carry anybody or reboot or getting shot at. We just sit down and just
Yep.
and get to talk. So I look forward to that. So before we get into like the gaming side, I want to tap into the person behind the game, behind the gamer tag. So how would you describe who Lotus is when you're not streaming?
Hmm. Whenever I'm not streaming,
Yeah,
so like whenever I'm just playing the game.
or just in general. Who are you offline? What are you? Where are you from, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from Oklahoma. Well, originally born in California, but grew up my whole life in Oklahoma. Um, Played video games my whole life growing up as a kid, but video games did kind of fall by the wayside at one point. Adulting came into play, and I didn't really play with video games once the Wii came out. I played a little bit of the Wii, but then after that, I kind of just fell out of touch.
Right.
Um,
Don't. You're good on that, dude.
I was about to say, I'm sure you guys are going to hear my little in the background. We are very much a life happens house around here.
Absolutely.
Um, but yeah, so then honestly, I didn't get back into video games until I moved back into Oklahoma. Because I left Oklahoma and moved to Washington State whenever I was 18.
Nice.
And then I lived up there for about 17 years. And then I moved back here to Oklahoma. But yeah, that's whenever I started getting back into video games, whenever I moved back to Oklahoma. So that was only about 3.5, 4 years ago. And my buddy was telling me, hey man, jump on Fortnite with me. And it just kind of evolved from there.
I love it. Um, so like if you had a weekend, no video games, no schedule to stream or anything like that, what does a family weekend look like for you? Like what do you guys?
Hiking and camping.
I know, nice.
Hiking, camping, fishing, outdoors, touching grass. But yeah, no, I mean that was one of the main reasons why I didn't video game whenever I lived in Washington State, because you want to talk about hiking trails. Good
Yeah.
lordy, shorty, Washington State has an abundance of it, and
Yeah.
so there was one summer where it was every weekend in Washington State. We went out to Samolisac, out that way, and Eastern Washington. Every weekend we went camping like 14, 15, 16 times. I can't even remember how many times we went camping that year, but it was awesome. I also like just going up into the mountains in the wintertime and camping. That was a lot of fun to do. Me and my buddies did that. We would every December 5th we would meet up in the mountains, if the vehicles could make it up to the campsite. If not, we would kind of meet down at a lower spot. But um, that's my thing. Whenever I'm not streaming, whenever I'm not gaming, whenever there's a completely clear schedule for Mr. Lotus, I am outdoors.
Out there.
Yeah, I really do like to hike. I like to be outside. I also like to do, and now that I'm back here in Oklahoma, they've got some like historic trails around here. You know what I mean? And so I'm a big history buff too. So
Nice.
um, getting the chance to kind of walk some of the trails around here, and they'll have plaques up about different Native American tribes that stayed around in the areas and what it looked like back in the day for them. And just learning history on a hike too is also just kind of a mind blow. It's like, wow, not only do I get to take in nature's beauty here, but I get to learn history while I'm on it too. Like,
Yeah, and
don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm sure on top of that, there's some sort of like mental reset and kind of rebalancing, and just in Hawaiian culture we call it manya. Get that mana, the energy from the earth.
Yeah,
And so I'm sure
100%.
kind of a disconnect for you is. I'm sure that helps as well, right?
Yeah, one of the most freeing hiking experiences I had was in Washington State. I went by myself before we left Washington, because I spent, like I said, 17 years up there.
Yeah, dude,
Did a
that's
lot
it.
of hiking. Never once did I hike Mount Si while I was there.
Mm.
And so that was my bucket list before I left Washington State, was I'm going to hike Mount Si. And so I took off work one day, started up Mount Si. I hiked it in about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And getting up to the top, it was just enough of an overcast day where some clouds were rolling through. And I walked out to this rock ledge, and I'm not even kidding. I looked out, and this cloud rolled through, and I couldn't see anything. And I felt like I was flying. Yeah, it was an amazing feeling.
Like felt
Nothing,
like you're like
I
above the clouds, like
Dude,
literally.
I mean, I couldn't see the ground. I couldn't see anything around me. I mean, I literally had to slowly get down, like slowly squat down and put my hand on the surface that I was standing on, because I kind of had that feeling of falling forward too, which is
Right.
not what I wanted whenever you're on a ledge of Mount Si. But no, that's a freeing feeling that there's no way that I could ever get close to that ever. I mean, so yeah. I'm always
So
chasing that dragon outside. That feeling of just
so
complete
is
immerse in
Washington
nature.
State is Washington State where your family started? Is
No, okay, so I mean, like I said, I grew up in Oklahoma my whole life. My dad, on the other hand, he lived in Washington State
Okay.
with my brother. We lost contact for several years, and it was around end of high school that I got back in touch with my brother, and I visited out in Washington State a couple of times. And I mean, let's just say, as family friendly as we can, that I wasn't doing the best in Oklahoma. I was on the first name basis with a lot of the police officers in town. Um, I wasn't living the best of lives, and I knew I was either going to be in jail for the rest of my life or dead in a ditch. And so I
Right.
had to make some serious life changes. And I called up my dad, who lived in Washington State, and I didn't tell him the full story, but I told him I needed to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And he said, if you can find your way up here, I got a room for you, no problem. And so my mom and my aunt got the money together for a one-way ticket, and they put me on the plane to Washington State. And you want to talk about taking advantage of a clean slate? Brother, I turned over a new leaf. To the point whenever I came back to Oklahoma, some of my friends were like, "Who are you, bro? Like,
That's
you are
beautiful.
not you are not the person that we knew whenever you left, which is exactly what I set out to do. So
Yeah.
I learned a lot of hard life lessons in Washington State because my dad and my brother were the only people that I did know up there. I eventually moved my mom up there, talked her into moving, which she's actually still living in Washington State. Um, but yeah, it was a very big growing experience for me because I only lived with my dad for a couple of months after living there, and I was immediately out on my own. So it was correcting horrible life decisions in the past, trying to grow and become a better human being, falling, it's two steps forward, one step back kind of
Yeah.
shit. It was, like I said, a lot of hard life lessons learned. I've definitely fallen. I mean, I've slept in the back of my car for 3 or 4 months because I had no place to live, because of horrible life decisions. But life isn't. What do they say? Life isn't measured by how many times you fall down. It's how many times you can pull
How many
yourself
s-
back up and get right
Amen.
back up and
That's
keep
right.
going. And that right there is, it, Washington saved my life. I'll tell you that. And I'm happy where I'm at now, being back in Oklahoma. Things are a whole lot more chill here. It's just me and the family. We don't have too much external life going on. Whereas in Washington, I was a busy person. I was a busy person in Washington State. Had my day job, and then whenever I got off from my day job, I would do the what's that shopping app? I'd go shop for people,
Oh,
basically, do the grocery shopping
yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
them. I would do that until about 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and then I was a karaoke host,
Oh,
at a bar over there in Montlake Terrace, called O'Hooley's, which I'm gonna
okay.
give them a huge shout out right now. O'Hooley's. If you guys ever are in the
W.
Seattle
Hoolies.
area, and you guys are looking for a good, awesome bar, O'Hooley's is the spot.
Instacart.
I I personally know the owner, very good friend of mine. Um,
Is that the one where you
Mama
get
Lo
like your separate rooms and you get to like be in your own?
No, no,
No?
it's just a bar where they have karaoke Monday, Wednesday, or sorry, Thursday. No, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Um, so Monday and Tuesday's the only days they don't do it. But dude, it's a really nice environment, very welcoming environment, awesome people. Like I said, I know the owner personally. He's a great guy. Actually, his wife is Mama Lotus's best friend. They just went
Oh,
to a Dua Lipa concert in Texas together.
I love that.
Yeah.
So,
But no, so I
were
had
you
a very
karaokeing at
busy
all?
life,
Did you get down on the mic?
brother, brother. Yeah. No. I definitely sang a lot,
I
definitely
love
sang a
that.
lot.
So, kind of transitioning a little bit, tiny bit here. So, um, how do you think transitioning into, I mean, obviously first I just want to give you your flowers for recognizing that, I need to make a change, not just for the, for yourself. That's huge, man, and it's hard to get through that path. So kudos to you, man. I mean, most people probably wouldn't know that about you because you're a bright light anytime I see you on. Um, how do you think gaming and streaming has helped you with your mindset, even if it's off camera? But has that helped at all with you personally?
It has. It really has. I mean, I had 17 years worth of growth up in Washington State, but I've had a lot of heartache and a lot of pain too, and I can tell you that I wasn't really in a place where I wanted necessarily to meet a whole bunch of people. But one of my buddies who I gamed with all the time said, he's like, dude, you should become a streamer. You're funny as hell, man. He's like, you'd probably make people laugh. And I was like, okay, fine. And I remember whenever I first stepped out into the whole gaming scene and stuff, it wasn't long until I found my group of people, you know what I mean? And the amount of repair that the gaming community has done for me is, I can't even begin to put into words. I can't even begin to put it into words. They've helped heal me at times whenever I am absolutely broken. There's days where I don't want to stream. There are
Yeah.
days where I don't want to stream. My wife will even look at me and say, "You sure you want to go on?" And I'm like, I need the community right now. I need them. I
Yeah.
need them. Um,
I feel that.
But I mean, recently my dog, he's had 2 emergency surgeries recently, and the community has really just kind of helped me get through that mentally. They're even helping me get through it financially because, dude, we've 2 emergency vet surgeries. We dropped like $16,000 doing that, and talk about some vet bills. Good lord.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but the community has really been helping out with that, which I don't want them to. I'm not asking anybody to take on my vet bill, like no.
Right.
But I mean, there's a reason why I've been streaming 7 days a week, you guys. There's a reason why I've really stepped it up from just doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm streaming 7 days a week now because I'm trying to do everything I can to throw at those vet bills.
Yeah,
Because I'm
100%.
so thankful to have my dog with me. So thankful. I was not ready to say goodbye to him.
Yeah.
But
No, I
that's
mean,
just an example of like one of the things that chat has really helped me get through an off-stream thing. I mean, that's an off-stream
100%.
situation that I mean, my community. Yeah, I don't even want to think about where I'd be if it wasn't for them being there for me.
No, I feel that, man. I won't get too much into this is about you, but yeah, this has been a hard year for me personally, and there's been days where I feel the same way, man, and I don't want to hit that go live button, but at the same time, I want to hit it to just help them kind of fix me in that moment,
100%.
and get out of the funk that
100%.
I'm in for sure. So I can relate to that, man. And I love that,
Well,
bro, and I love getting to like know you behind this camera and stuff. So like, and I know you're a
And
family
also, I mean,
man. Go ahead, dude.
streaming has honestly opened up doors that I didn't think were even going to be possible to me. Being able to do we've done a couple of community fundraisers now. We got Lulu a PS5.
Dude.
We got Kells Bells came in. I don't know if you know who Kells Bells is.
Yep, I saw that,
but
dude. You got the
yeah,
monitor
she
for
came.
her.
Well,
Not you,
I
but you.
swear,
I know.
I didn't. She came into my stream and she was like, "I'm done. I guess I'm done with streaming." And I was like, what? The what? What do you mean? Like, no, you're not. Like, and so she told me what was up, and before I could even get off stream, dude, the chat had already been like, "All right, where do we send this monitor? Like,
I
how
love
do we
that,
do
dude.
this?" So like, that's what I'm saying. Like the communities that we've been able to create open up opportunities that I didn't even think were going to be available to us. So it's just big W's all around. Big
Yeah,
W's.
yeah, big W's for the Lotus Moore community. Every time I go in there, it's super welcoming. It's super friendly. It's a good time, and you're doing a good job at building your own community, man. So, so
Thank you.
it's not easy to forget every streamer and is a human, and we have things going on ourselves, even in those
Yep.
days when we're smiling and happy through stuff. So for your community to recognize and be there is huge, and yeah, they deserve a big W for that.
They
Um,
do.
and so obviously Ohana vibes being Ohana, I'm a family man myself. You're a family man. That's kind of why I wanted to get you on here and talk, because we have the same balancing act as far as
Yeah.
you got to be a husband, a supporter, or excuse me, yeah, a supporter to your family. You got responsibilities as a dad. You got to go to work, and so like, what's a day in the life look like for you? I know you stream, you're going every day just like me, but what's you wake up in the morning at what time, and what's your days look like, man? Give us an insight on that.
Well, I mean, I wake up at about 5:30 in the morning. Well, at least that's what time my first alarm goes off. I usually end up getting out of bed about 5:45, 5:50. Get up, I straighten this immaculate thing, and then I get ready basically and go to work. I work from 7 a.m. to 3:30 in the afternoon. Get off work, come home, usually about the time that Mama Lotus is getting off of her live, and then I hang out with the family for a little bit. I mean, get a little bit of that fam bam time in. And
100%.
see my little one. I've got an 18-month-old right now. I know, if Mama Lotus, please don't smack me if I got the age wrong, please. I'm almost positive he's 18 months old, y'all. Almost positive this time.
You're close to the age where you stop counting months, so you got a couple more months to
Yes.
get it down.
Yeah, just a couple more months. I'm gonna be like, he's 2 years.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
2
be
years.
like, he's 3 years. I can keep track of years, months, especially in the streamer's life. Gosh, dude,
She said you got it right.
months blur together. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But anyway, so I go to work, I get off, come home, hang out with the family for a little bit, and usually it kind of depends. But by about 5:30, Mama Lotus will kind of look over at me and she's like, "What are you thinking?" And I'm like, "I mean, if it's cool with you, I'd like to go ahead and get on." And so then I go ahead and I jump on the live. At least that's how it's been over the last week or so. Jumping on the live about 5:30, and then we usually end the live at about midnight, or about midnight is usually whenever we've been ending it lately. And then I go to bed at I usually crawl in bed at about 1 o'clock in the morning and do it all over again.
Man, and that's, dude, and I relate to that so much. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you, because I get up same time as you. I work 7 to 3:30. I'm off, and I make sure I get FaceTime with my family, and then it's
Yeah.
like, all right, we're all good here. You're good to handle the
Yep.
family and stuff. Like, if you need me for another half hour to help you while you get relaxed and comfortable, let me know. And
Mhm.
so yeah, so I relate to that a lot. And I also remember, I also want to know if your setup and stuff changed, because I remember you posted a video a while back to where you were showing the way that you get set up and setting up your stream. And
Yeah.
dude, I respected it so much because it seemed like it was a ton of work. So has your streaming setup evolved from that video?
It most certainly has.
Awesome.
Which I really need to do like a more updated thing because, dude, I'm pretty close to just coming in and pressing a button, putting on my headset and going live. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like we're to that point pretty much. I don't have my own room. I know you can't really see it here, but like that is the front door. That's the front door right there. I'm set up right in front of the front door, which it's not our main door. We use the other door as our main
Right.
door, but this is where the dog kennel used to be, but now the dog kennel is not needed because he just kind of lays around and he does his thing.
Awesome.
Um, so I took over the dog kennel area. I guess I'm streaming in the doghouse. Um, but no, we got a computer table. I got a 32-inch monitor now, 32-inch curve monitor.
Let's go.
I got another little mini monitor, which is where my chat is and everything. Um, KP Gaming hooked me up with a freaking mic and this mic here and the arm bar for it. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm set up now where it's like I come in and I just hit a couple of buttons now and I'm able to go live. So I don't have the long, elaborate setup anymore, which I'm very thankful for. This has been where we wanted to get to.
Yeah.
We wanted to get to the point of being able to just sit down in the chair and be able to go live within 5 minutes. So
Yeah, and I
I'm
don't,
I'm I'm thankful to be here.
dude, we're thankful to have you here. I don't know if it was like for you, but like for me, when I started streaming, like I had like small setup, and it was, and the goal was to get the PCs, the dual monitor, all that stuff, right? Eventually, now I'm here. Um,
Yep.
was it one of those mindsets where it's like, well, let's just see how this works out first, because I don't really want to invest into it unless I feel it's worth investing into?
Bro, I started out with my cell phone on a tripod pointed at my TV while I was playing on my Nintendo Switch.
I love that.
So, and I told Mama Lotus, I was like, she was like, how long you want to do this? Like, how much money is going to be dumped in? I mean, how like, the proper wife questions,
Yes.
whenever she can see that husband, that little child gleam in her husband's
Mm-hmm.
eye of, ooh,
I want
um,
something.
yeah, exactly. I don't need it. I don't need
Don't
it.
need it.
I need it.
I must have it.
Um, but so she was just basically like, like how long? How long? And I was like, let's give it a year. Let's give it a year. And if nothing happens with this thing for a year, then I'll just put it away. Within 2 months, it was obvious that I wasn't going to be able to put it away, and I needed to start thinking about how to grow it. And it's been nothing but growth from there, honestly. I mean, I've had to throw in my own money on a lot of this stuff for sure, but in the beginning, I mean, chat really did help me out with getting a PS5. I've also got my gaming PC, which is, I use my gaming PC strictly just for the streaming software. I still play off my PS5.
So you're running through capture
Um,
card?
yeah, I'm running through a cap card. Um, but yeah, I don't know how any of this stuff would have been possible without chat support, the support of my community that come through on a regular basis. It's I always tell them, like, I don't deserve this, you guys. I don't deserve it because I don't know what I'm doing to deserve it other than just trying to be here for people, and trying to be an open ear to people too off stream. I mean,
Yeah,
that's one thing that I don't think people realize. Streaming is not just sitting here playing video games. If you only knew how much you get to know the personal lives of the people that come through your community,
100%.
and to know how much to know how much of an impact you have on their lives because they tell you is, for one, it almost is too much for me to handle. I'm like, what do I do with this? Like, um, it but I again, I cannot be more thankful for all the things that my community does for me, all the times that they're there for me, and
100%.
all the ways that they've helped me, because none of this would be, none of this stuff would be here.
Yeah, and that's why I brought it up because like I remember seeing that post and seeing you setting everything up by the dog kennel. I remember that, and that's why I wanted to like,
Mm-hmm.
you are growing, and so again, this is another opportunity to just say, here's your flowers, bro. Keep being you. Um, it's a blessing, and it's cool to be your friend and to see the growth from everything day to day. Um, yeah, just stay you, man, because you're a good person. So we're gonna before we go more deeper into the purpose and the reason why we sit in this chair and do what we do, um, let's kind of backtrack a little bit and dive deeper into the family side of Lotus. How did you and Mama and Lotus meet, and where did y'all meet at?
We met on Tinder.
Awesome.
Yeah. She's probably laughing right now, going, "Oh God, he's gonna spill the tea." But yeah, no, we met on Tinder. Yeah, we both swiped on each other, and I mean, honestly, it was. I don't want to be like love at first sight, but I mean, within a week and a half, I knew that I loved that woman, and I wanted to be with her as long as I could be, and it definitely morphed into us getting married a couple years later, because we dated for a year, we were engaged for a year, we got married up in the mountains over in Cle Elum area.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, it was, yeah, I mean, and then I stole the best part of Washington and brought it to Oklahoma with me.
So Mama Lotus is originally from Washington.
Yes, she's
Awesome.
originally from from the Tacoma area in
Okay,
Washington. Yeah.
that's cool, man. So how long you guys been together? You said you've been together years, married or years, all that. So what's
Yeah,
the total here?
we've been married since 2018. Yeah, 2018. Um, Together since 16. So yeah,
And one kid, right? The 18-month-old
we have
kid.
one child together. Yes, I have another child with my previous relationship. He's my oldest. He's 12 years old. He goes by, we call him Fireboy. That's his gamer tag. And whenever he came down for summer this most recent time, I let him kind of take over the stream for a little bit.
Oh,
No
nice.
camera or anything like that, but I let him kind of take over the stream because that's he's the main reason why I'm doing all of this too. This is what he aspires to want to do.
That really
Um,
leads into my next question. I was gonna ask, have your kids ever influenced the kind of content or energy you bring to your streams? And so now you can.
Whenever he told me, "Dad, I want to be a streamer," and then I also had my buddy telling me, "Bro, you need to be a streamer," I saw that as an opportunity to kind of dive into the streaming world and see what my son was potentially going to be getting himself into. Because did not know, let me back up. Whenever my friend told me 2.5, 3 years ago to be a streamer, I didn't know who people like Nikki H30 were, Ninja.
Yeah,
I didn't know that streaming was a thing. I didn't know that people legit went and watched people play video games
right.
and hung out with them in their chat, and like I didn't know that was a thing. And so then whenever I just knew, as an adult, you hear about for your children, internet bad. It's like it. So I wanted to dive into the streaming area and see what my son was going to get into, um, for his safety, basically, to see if I had to kind of put my dad foot down and be like, no,
Yeah,
or if I could be kind of pushing him in that direction and helping to encourage that if that's what he truly wants to do, because I don't want to hold my kids back from doing what they want to do,
yeah,
at all, as long as it's a safe avenue for them.
100%.
And so, like, I mean, the name Lotus Moore even comes from the fact that my son's middle name was Lotus, and
That's.
so that's where the whole
Do you have my
gamer tag
questions
even
in
came
front of
from.
you?
No, sir.
That
No, sir.
was literally the
But
next question.
but yeah, no, my gamer tag
I wanted
comes
to.
from his middle name,
I
and
love
I
that, bro.
eventually, if I could, my dream, let's just say, Lotus's dream, if I could hand this off to my son, if it ever really does become something, whenever he becomes age to be able to really handle a stream of his own, I would love to be able to hand this off to him. Whatever I create, whatever I grow, whatever I build, because I'm going to integrate him as a part of the community, as a regular thing, if this really is something he wants to do. If not,
Right.
then daddy will take care of this thing until he's old and gray.
That's
Because that's
so.
another thing, y'all. I'm not going to stop gaming. I'm going to be that old man sitting in his nursing home, sitting there. Why isn't this dadgum capture card working? Like, yeah, I'm going to be still streaming for y'all no matter what. It's going to take
100%,
something
dude.
serious in life to stop me from doing this.
And so another reason that drew me to wanting to sit down with you is the relationship you have with your wife and how supportive she is of you and how supportive you are of her. I know that going into your chats over the last year plus that she's been in there modding and kind of being a part of the community and chat, and then she grew into starting to stream and go live and her own little avenue at the TikTok shop, similar to my wife. Um, was that push from you? Was that something she always wanted to get into? Just a little bit like I think you should do this because she's doing great, and so I just
I
wanted to
know.
talk. How do you guys balance? How do you guys balance both doing that? Because my wife and I are in the same boat.
I mean, I mean, honestly, we're still treading the waters. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's a daily, weekly, monthly tread of raising an ever-growing child that
Yep.
is always throwing new obstacles at us. Um, and so, I mean, we're having to constantly morph around it. But just to touch on the support, that was one of the main reasons why I fell in love with this woman to begin with. She has supported me in any avenue that I've ever pursued in my life. She has always been my rock. She's always been right there by my side. Whenever I joke around, I'm like, "Oh, my better half." She's legit my better half.
Yep.
I remember my best man told me at my wedding, he was like, "Going into a marriage, it's not 50-50. It's 100-100. You
Yes.
both bring 100% to the table," and she does every day, and I try to do every day. Um, I just try to make, I don't know, I try to make her happy every day, and I knew going into the whole live thing that she would be good at it. But I mean, the whole time I've known her, she's never been one for the spotlight. She
Yeah.
doesn't like being in the spotlight. She doesn't really like that. But I knew that she would be good at it, just because of the way that she structures things. She's a project manager. That's like her business title role is a project manager. So I mean, that's I just knew she would be really good at doing what she does, and also she makes some phenomenal sourdough bread, y'all. So,
No,
if you're looking for any sourdough bread starts or anything, Mama Lotus has got you covered.
yes, and I like I said, dude, it's been super cool to see the growth, not only from you but from her as to getting out there and putting herself out there and building her little the mom community and her side of the TikTok side and the streaming side, man, and
Yep.
it's a lot of fun to
Well,
see, and it seems like
I
she really
learned from
enjoys
her
it.
too. I learned from her too because she gets into the IRL side of the streaming, whereas
Yeah,
I'm doing the gaming side of streaming, and she talks to people that network with different agencies and find out the rules of the gifting and how the leagues work and blah 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 blah. I mean,
yeah,
all the real intricacies that TikTok has that if we're just playing a game and shutting off the stream, you don't really notice. Um, and she helps me navigate that stuff. Like I always joke around that she's my IT. She's my IT department.
dude, I literally like that's we have a lot of similarities, man, and my wife's the same way. Like, she started streaming, and then she would come to me and be like, "Did you know that they changed this or all this stuff about the ins and outs of?" And I'm just like, "I didn't know,
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea," and
No clue.
no clue, and look it up, and I'm like, "She's right."
Yep.
And so, yeah, I relate to that 100%, man. It's refreshing to really see, you guys, another couple in my eyes that, sets an example and shows others that true love does exist. You can support each other. You can have hobbies outside of, you can go to work, support your family, and still stream and still play video games and have this stuff. And I'm a firm
Yep.
believer myself of 100-100. My wife is too. We're never 50-50. It's always 100-100. And yeah, so I
Well, because I
truly
mean,
relate to you guys, man.
if you're both bringing 100%, man, because there's inevitably going to be those days where you are only at 50%, and if the other person's bringing 100%, everything's still going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then you're because you're going to step up and be 100% on the days that they're not. You know, but
Absolutely.
that's why you always come with that 100-100 mentality.
For sure, dude. And so, in that mentality for you and I feel can translate to the reason why we have the reason why the purpose behind the grind, So let's get into the heart of it, the why, because streaming takes time, effort, passion. There's
Mm-hmm.
only something that deeper that drives us into this. And I know you touched a little bit on that with setting up something beautiful for your son to transition into and be a part of with you. So, like, what originally pulled you talked about, like, your brother and everyone pulling you into streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else, like what's the reason? What's your why? What's your what do we
I well, for one, editing. I have always had the urge to edit and make videos, and this was a great avenue for that.
yeah.
Especially starting out, I didn't really have the means to stream right away, so I was just posting clips, like doing the post party capture.
Yeah.
I was capturing using post party, and I was going into an editor and I was editing my clips and calling it good, and posting those. And it wasn't long after I started posting. I probably posted for about 2 months, and I started getting kind of seen by some people, regular people that were coming by my clips and being like, "Bro, your editing is pretty good. Like your editing's pretty good, man." And then I got better editing software and did a little bit more editing, and I don't know, that's really one of the main kind of things that allowed me to kind of get over whatever funk I
Yeah.
may have had about wanting to do it. I was like, well, this is one way I can kind of dip a toe in the water. Let me see here. And so, yeah, I mean, it was a great transition for me to be able to get into it. Editing definitely opened up that door for me. I've always loved it though, and I've always wanted to have that avenue. And like I said, this was great for that.
Yeah, I love editing too. Some people don't, but I love editing. And I was scrolling your profile and looking through it earlier, and you know, you you're a lot of the streamers we getting stuck in the habit of we just gotta go live, we gotta go live, and then there's no posting and there's none of that consist. That stuff does help. So you having
It
the
does.
love for it and posting consistently, you're posting your clips, you're posting moments, and it's not just hey I'm live. It's like actual clips and stuff. And so
Yeah.
that's a part of the. How do you fit that grind in there? Where do you find time to edit? Your off days, before work, at lunch? Where are we clipping up at?
Lunch breaks is really a good spot for me. Yeah, lunch breaks whenever I'm home, and like whenever I first get home, baby will probably still be down for a nap, and so me and Mama Lotus will sit there and talk for a little bit, and that's whenever I'll kind of be, casually editing on a video while I'm talking with her. Um, but yeah, I mean, and getting off the stream, whenever I get off the stream at midnight, and then I don't go to bed till 1 o'clock, I'm usually editing in that hour right there. Um, yeah, and then I'll find some time to post it. I mean, I was whenever I first started doing this, of course, because I was just posting clips. I was religious every day and on same time.
Yeah.
That's kind of fallen off a little bit, but I do still try to post as much as I can. Um, I mean, there's like one of the things that I've been working on a lot lately, which has been taking up quite a bit of my editing time, is my opening intro to my stream, my opening video.
Which you just got your
Um,
flowers for from chat, and I've seen it too. It's really great how you did that.
oh, well, thank you guys, thank you. No, yeah, I made one that was kind of, I don't know how many people are old enough to know what the movie or the show Cheers is, but I used the Cheers theme for it. But this time, I don't know, I have a whole different direction I'm going with it, a whole lot more pumped up and kind of action to kind of get people pumped for the stream.
Yeah,
Um,
it looks great.
but I mean, I had somebody in my chat the other night, and they're like, I don't see that. I don't see any other streamers doing stuff like that,
No.
for their opening stream video and stuff. And And I told him, I was like, not in like a pop in my own collar type of way. I was like, but neither do I. Like, I don't really see that either. So,
No, not really.
and
Pop that collar.
but I mean, and one of the things I really like to do with my opening videos though is I like to showcase the people that I play with. It's not because my stream is not and will never be just all about me. Um, that's why if you come in my stream and I recognize who you are and I know you're a streamer or something like that, I'm probably going to pin your comment up there. I'm going to tell my chat to go follow one of your videos or follow you. I'm going to go tell them to go to your page, like, comment, repost, favorite one of your videos, try and blow it up. Like, I mean, I sound like a broken record in chat, I'm sure, half the time because I'm big on pushing other people out. I always say, like, if I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to try to bring everybody I can with me. Because there's, as small streamers, man, we have to help support each other. It's just, there's no way around it. There's no way around it.
There's no way around it, and I mean, I've seen it. It's part of the reason why sometimes I'll try to sneak in so you don't call me out because I get like, like I appreciate it, but also I'm on the same side. Like I'll do the same thing, but I don't like others doing it for me. I don't know if you feel that way too.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Where it's like,
A little
I
bit.
just want to say hi. Don't call me out.
Yep.
So yeah, I relate to that. What would you say is your proudest moment as a streamer thus far?
Most recently, within the last couple of weeks of streaming every day, the amount of growth, and I don't even just mean numbers, the amount of growth that my community has had over the last week or two, just coming together closer. That kind of growth. As a community, we've been playing a whole lot more together, staying up till god awful hours, like 2 a.m. But I mean, we're having the best of times doing it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
getting closer with each other and developing those relationships that are going to last well beyond any sort of a game will. You know what I mean? It's, I don't know. Just the last couple of weeks is probably my most proud moment of what we've been building this whole time.
Yeah.
It really is. None of it would be possible without the immense support from chat. But I mean, number one, Mama Lotus making all of this possible, you guys. Like, I wouldn't be able to sit here in this chair if it wasn't for that woman.
100%.
Because whenever I'm streaming half the time, baby Lotus is running around, you know what I mean? And she's keeping an eye on him, and I'm taking care of Code Browns. Like I'll be in the middle of a match sometimes, and I'll need to go tuck off into a bush and go take care of a Code Brown real quick. But because that's my job whenever I'm home, is any of those. I got to take care of those ones.
Yep. You're the number 2 guy.
Yeah.
Have you ever hit a point where like you're questioning if it's all worth it, and like how do you push through that? And on the flip side of that, when you push through it, have you had a moment where you kind of like, it sounds like you're there, where you sit back and reflect and like, damn, in a good way?
I mean, I've gotten hit with a couple of things. Whenever my account got hacked, whenever my Fortnite account got hacked, it wasn't my TikTok account, it was my Fortnite account. Got hacked, got taken away from me. That was a moment where I legit, for one, I mean, I know this may sound silly, I cried, y'all. That's, whenever Fortnite goes bye-bye for me, that's $2,000 down the drain.
Yeah.
Or more at this point.
Were you able to get it back?
Yes, I got my account back. It took me a week and a half of dealing with Fortnite's account recovery process, but yeah, I got my account back. But that was a point where I legit was kind of starting to question if I should keep going forward, because inevitably, the more you stream, even if they're just bots on TikTok, you're going to get more followers, you're going to grow, and as you grow, you're going to be seen by other people. There's inevitably going to be some people out there that are only going to want to cause you some headaches. And it's like, do you really want to take that on? you know. I mean, I had that kind of reflection moment, and I pushed through that. I definitely pushed through that. I pushed through a lot of it with anger, not gonna lie. I was quite pissed off about what had happened. But I pushed through it regardless, you know, and coming out on the other side of it though, chat definitely helped me through that one a lot. I remember Lulu saying, she was like, if I find out who it was, I'm gonna throw hands. um, but no, I mean, they helped me kind of make light out of a very frustrating situation during that time, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if my chat knows one thing about me, I need to joke, I need to laugh around, I need to have a good time.
Yeah.
When I'm not, it shows, and they know that too.
Totally. I'm the same way. I'll get a little message from sometimes my wife too. My wife will slide by the live and lurk from the outside, and she'll be like, "You okay?" or "You need to smile," or "You good?" or she'll do stuff like that on the side. And I'm like, yeah, and I look and I'm like, dang, I better, change my posture or make sure my cheekbones are up. Does Mama Lotus come by and give you some of those?
Chat does it. Chat does it. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, they actually hit me with it. What was it? It was last night, I believe. Actually, I was playing the game. We were in a game where we were getting griefed so hard by by a TTV. I can't remember who it was, but it was a TTV something or other. And the way they were busting shots was a little bit suspicious. I don't want to say anything, but it was a little bit suspicious. And they kept pushing every single time that we rebooted. They knew right where we were going to be, all that kind of situation. Well, I was starting to get really frustrated with the situation. And one of my really good recent members of the community came through, and he just said, Knox said you need to smile. And so, that kind of was a little bit of a mental check, like, yeah, dude, this is just a game. It's just a game. It's just a game. It's just a video game. If I die here, I'm gonna go back to the lobby and I'm gonna hit play again.
I'm gonna run it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna run it back. But yeah, I definitely was not having a good time, and chat called me out for it. And rightfully so, Chad. If you ever catch me not having a good time, call me out for it.
Yeah.
We're here to have a good time. We are
Right.
here to have a good time.
Yeah, I get lost in that sometimes too. It's tough. It's good that you got people in your corner to help kind of like, give you a little punch in the arm and like
pull you back in.
Pull you back in. Yeah, totally. So when you think about the future, what do you want Lotus Moore Gaming to stand for?
I want people to recognize that Lotus Moore Gaming is here for mutual growth, trying to help build others up. I've even, I play with some younger people, some minors, which I've even talked to their parents. Like, they're fine with me playing with them.
Yeah.
I want them to see what a positive streaming community can look like, because there are toxic ones out there. We all know it. I mean, let's just call it like it is. There are some toxic communities out there, and the more positive communities that the young ones that are going to be stepping into these roles as the new streamers of tomorrow, the more positive communities they can see out there and see how it's really supposed to be done, I mean, the way that we should go moving forward, then I think that's just a huge W. We're going to be setting a mark on the future of streaming, and that's what I would really like Lotus Moore Game. If I were to die tomorrow, I would want that to go down, like that Lotus stood for the growth of the community, and for the young ones that are coming into the community and everything. I want them to see a positive community, y'all.
Dude, that's powerful, man. I think so many creators need to hear that, and always need to sit back, look the person in the mirror, and just remember their why, remember the purpose, and understand that the youth is up and coming, and we're there to show them the way. I myself will also game with the youth. I will not turn away anybody that wants to game, because on the other side of that question, I don't know if that person just needs a moment to, get something off their brain, or just need to be around it. So if we could be that space for them for that moment, I try to be as well. So that's powerful, man, and that's really cool, and I appreciate you sharing that with me. Let's kind of switch gears a little bit with that same mindset, but let's go into like more of the motivation and the mindset and kind of like, what helps motivate you, and like how do you handle those days, like motivation wise. Obviously family motivates you, your
Yeah.
son motivating you, the community's motivating you.
Hmm.
um, are you self motivating yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you almost have to be whenever you go on 4.5 hours of sleep every day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I get that. That's why I'm
Um,
asking you. It's like make sure that you're, because yeah, I have those self talks too, where it's like, but you got this,
yeah.
keep going, because yeah, 4.5 hours sleep max for me as well, man. So
Yeah. Because I mean, even on the weekends, I wake up at 6 a.m. to give the dog his medicine, and I've been going live. I just go ahead and jump on the live at 6 a.m. and chat will be like, "How are you? We were just up till 1 o'clock in the morning. How are you awake right now and have this much energy, bro?"
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely there's a lot of self motivation. I mentally get up every day and clap my hands in my head, and I'm like, "We're gonna have a great day." That's what I do in my head every day, and I don't. I'm highly self motivated for sure, for
that,
sure. You could
that's
drop
good.
me off on an island by myself, and I'll build you a house and keep you alive.
What's some of
I
the things you're telling yourself when you're self clapping? Like for me, like for me it's songs. Like there's certain songs that I wake up to that kind of help click that, like, okay. um and like, do you carry that mindset of Lotus Moore Gaming off stream, like when you around, like you're at the grocery store and you see other people, and you try to, do you ever have that interactions or feeling where like you would normally get kind of upset because someone's in your way or driving slow on the street or something, and how do you relate your streaming side to that, and has that helped you?
Yeah, whenever it comes to driving, I mean, if you're in my way, you're gonna get the middle finger. And same on Fortnite. No, I'm kidding. No, actually, I've had my driver's license revoked on Fortnite. I'm not allowed to drive anymore.
Same.
But no, I definitely, yes. Being being in the streaming community and everything like that has kind of spilled over into my personal life. I mean, it can't not, you know. I actually have a water bottle that I take to work with me every day, and it has a Lotus Moore Gaming sticker on it. Every time I take a drink of water while I'm at work, I see Lotus Moore Gaming, and it reminds me like there's definitely more going on out there. There's
Mm-hmm.
more going on out there, and it definitely carries over into everyday life. I mean, how can it not? Whenever I mean, I just looked at my weekly stats. I streamed 38 hours this week. Um, how can that not spill over into your personal life? You know what I mean? In your
100%.
personal mindset. I was just working out. I usually have shop work doing what I do, but I was out in the field the other day, and whenever I got done working out in the field guy was like, "I really enjoyed working with you today, man. Like, you were very helpful today. You were." I mean, because I don't really. I mean, I know a little bit of what I'm doing in this industry in the field, but this is kind of a different branch of the industry that I've been working in, so I'm kind of learning it again. Um, and he was amazed at how much I was able to help him, and kind of be Johnny on the spot with the next step,
Yeah.
and that's one thing, that kind of like whenever Kelsbells came into my stream and said, "Hey, my monitor broke and whatnot," my mind instantly went, "Okay, well, what's the next step?"
Right.
Like that's just kind of
Who
the
you
mentality
are.
that I try to carry forward.
Totally.
It's definitely not just a streaming mentality; it is an everyday mentality. Yeah, helping people out wherever I can.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Like, I find myself, I'll be at the grocery store and I always try to, like, man, do I look like, or like I'll look at somebody like they're joining the chat, like that person could
Mm-hmm.
join my chat from the grocery store. Um,
How
and so
approachable am I right now?
how approachable am I right now is the mindset I've transitioned from
Yep.
streaming into my real life of like, damn, this person, no matter who it is, I've been at the grocery store and helping this old lady get the stuff off the top shelf because I seen her struggling, so I helped her, I put it in the cart. And then we just had like a 20-minute conversation. My live was delayed
Mm-hmm.
by like 30, 40 minutes because I was still at the grocery store, but I could just feel that, like, I could feel, and I think that was the first time I had that moment where, like, in my heart and in my brain at that time, I was like, I gotta stop talking to you and leave, lady. But then
Right.
I could feel like, yo, this lady needs someone to talk to. So I put everything aside and I sat there and had a full conversation with this lady about her dogs and her life and learn, and you could tell she just needed to talk. And from that moment on, I've been trying to carry that with me off stream as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. 100%, man. I mean, it's amazing some of the stories you're going to learn too whenever you walk around with that mindset. I joke around with people too, like living here in Oklahoma. And they're like, "How's it like there? You know, with the how are the people there?" And I always tell them like, "Don't ask your cashier how their day was unless you are fully prepared to hear how their day was,
yeah,
because they're gonna tell you." Um, and that is kind of how people just are down here too. Is they're gonna give you their life story. So that's kind of how I was raised just to begin with. But definitely
totally.
streaming has helped morph that and helped grow it, honestly.
Yeah, it's 100% same with me. And so, like, how much of like your routine is there a certain routine you have prior to going stream? Do you have moments of like, for me, I have moments of anxiety and build it before I hit go live. Um, do you have any of that where like you're sitting at your chair, you're ready to go live, but you're like, dang, it's been 10 minutes and I haven't hit that button yet? Do you have moments like that? And like,
Y-
what makes you get there?
Um, I get caught up in because I don't know. You hear all these things about, well, you got to stay consistent with your posts. Well, if you're going live, you got to post 15 minutes before you go live.
Okay.
Well, if you're doing this, then you got to do. In my head, I tend to overthink things a lot. I can be my own mental worst enemy sometimes. Um, and there are mental boxes that I'm checking before I hit that button that aren't checked. They remain unchecked, and it's like, should I hit this button? And then I'll just open up TikTok on my phone and I'll start looking at some videos and I'll start scrolling, and then my wife will come in and be like, "Are you gonna go live tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I am. I promise. Yeah, I'm going live." And then I'll hit the button. But
Yeah.
what really kind of helped me with that is now whenever I open up TT Studio, I don't do anything, man. I just hit that go live button as soon as I can, and then I hit my opening stream video. And whenever as that opening stream video is playing, that's whenever I'm getting rid of all my I'm like, it's all good, man. I'm live. I'm live. I'm watching my little opening video right now. We're going. Oh, look, I hear my TTS chat going off. We're good. Okay, we're live. You know what I mean?
Boom.
I kind of throw myself into that situation because if I sit there and try to mentally break it down too much, I won't go live. I won't hit the button.
Yeah, I struggle with that daily. I mean, all the time I'm sitting here and my wife will come in like, "You're not live yet?" I'm like, "I know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry." She's like, "You've been up for 30 minutes." I know. It's all
Mm-hmm.
set up though. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
go,
like
I
all I have to do is
promise.
click the button. All I have to do is
Yeah,
click the button.
everything's there. Just 1 second. But yeah, I do the same thing. I try to scroll, get my mind off things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been tough. So if you could speak directly to creators, streamers, and just anybody in general, what's something that you would say to them to if they're looking at giving up in streaming and or looking at giving up? Like, what's something you would tell them to keep going?
Well, I mean, it would depend on why. First off, I mean, I say that because I know, like I said, whenever you get to become a streamer, you know people's personal lives and what they're going through. Sometimes people can go through some very serious life issues that you have to stop. I mean, you have to stop streaming to take care of some personal things in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it really depends. But I mean, if it's just because, oh, my this, or oh, my numbers aren't what I want them to be, or blah blah blah, forget the numbers, man. Why did you start? Was it to have a good time or was it to make money? Because
right.
if it was to make money doing this, man, I can already tell you probably went into it with the wrong mindset.
100%.
Um, because I mean, it's definitely not paying no bills. You know what I mean? I'm not able to pay my rent and do. I gotta go to work, y'all. I gotta go to work and take care of my family. I started this whole streaming thing to have fun, and so whenever you push all the numbers aside and everything, and if you're having fun doing it, then keep going. Keep going. If you're having fun playing the video game, and if you're not, then come squat up with me. I'll make the game fun for you. I can promise you that. We will have some laughs. I can promise.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, that's just real talk right there. I mean, you nailed it right on, head right on the hammer, just boom, nailed it. So is that your message to the world? What's your message to the world?
I wish for world peace.
World
No,
peace?
I I don't know, man. I really just want to see to be, I don't know, as like Miss World pageant as I can, but I want to see all my friends succeed. I want to see all my friends succeed, and I am by friends. I'm making new friends daily. I reach out to new people. I'll hit the follow on some people, and I'll look at their page. And I'm like, you have 100 followers. You're just starting out. Like, let me give you a follow. Let me go through and like some of your videos, comment on them. Like I want to
Yeah.
see everybody grow, and not even just in streaming. I want to see everybody grow in their personal lives. I've seen some amazing personal growth out of people in my community alone
Mm-hmm.
and other people's communities. Because I mean, I'm active. I mean, I say active. I'm a passerby through a lot of people's chats, and I pick up on things because I have you guys on in the background with my little auto tapper going, and I hear stuff, and um, it's amazing the personal growth that you get to see within the communities. And if I could just encourage everybody to continue their own personal growth, continue the growth of your community, continue the growth whatever you are doing in life, continue growing doing it.
Yes.
If you've hit stagnant waters, then we gotta talk. Just come shout at me. Come drop me. Come slide into my DMs.
Sliding. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't say it any better than that. And just stay you. Remember the why, and
Mm-hmm.
constantly go back to the why. Constantly go back to the reason why you're going live, and always have a purpose. I know for me and for you, being family men, we got to get the best out of our time on live, and
Yeah.
um, because the next day, even though I do have work and I'm scheduled to go live, if my family needs me, I'm not going live.
100%.
And so,
Yep.
uh,
I usually end my stream by telling chat, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. More
yeah,
than likely. We'll see.
we'll see.
Because I mean, life happens. I
Yeah,
mean, we are very much a life happens house around here. So,
same man.
yeah.
Well, dude, thank you so much, man, for coming in and sitting down with me, sharing your story. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been a pleasure getting to know you, and the other side of streaming, and just you as a person. You and I feel are very relatable, and it's been awesome. And just a reminder to everyone that success isn't about numbers. It's all
Mm-mm.
about showing up, keeping your purpose, keeping family first, and staying grounded in who you are. So to
Yep.
everyone that's tuning in right now, if you guys can do me a favor, Lotus Moore Gaming on TikTok, Lotus Moore Gaming on YouTube, and Lotus Moore Gaming on Twitch. If you could please drop my friend a follow, that would mean a lot for me. I appreciate everybody in chat that has came through and supported the live today. Anybody that missed anything or anybody that wants to see this in the future, this will be posted on YouTube, Ohana Vibes on YouTube, so you can rewatch it. So just remember to
Oh yeah.
keep your peace, protect your purpose, and never stop believing in your own light, guys. So now we're gonna get into those new people that are in here. This is the fun side of the podcast where now we're gonna end the call with Lotus, and we're gonna get on what we like to do here is called a Q&A at the end. So we're gonna jump on Fortnite. I'm gonna sit out. We're gonna spectate Lotus in a solo, and he gets one shot to see how many eliminations, most damage, and how many and the best placement he can get. So as of right now, we've had Jess come in here. She got 9 kills. She placed fifth. We had Mel come in here who had 1 kill and she placed 53rd. So you got some room in there.
Okay. We've got some wiggle room in there.
So if you got your questions, keep them in there. And once we get the Fortnite stuff loaded up, guys, feel free to start dropping your questions in chat. Mods will start helping me get them out there to Lotus, and anything that you want to know that I didn't touch on or you heard him say that you want some more answers on. Feel free to drop them in the chat, and we'll blow his ear up as he's out there dropping bodies in the lobbies, man.
Hell yeah.
Again, thank you so much for being on here, dude. It was an absolute pleasure. You have a beautiful family. You have a beautiful community, and just
Do
keep
you?
being you, man.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you mind if the little it comes on real quick?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Yeah, that's.
Come here, bud.
Let's go. What's up, buddy?
There's little baby Lotus, y'all.
Let's go. W's in the chat for Baby Lotus.
It's his night time, so I
It's
just
a
kind of wanted to bring him on. This is part of what we do on the stream every night, honestly. Right at his bedtime, I'll bring him on and give him a kiss goodnight, and then go back into my match.
I love it. Well, let's keep that tradition alive, man. You can chat. Everybody say goodnight to Baby Lotus. Thank you so much for having him on with me as well. And chat, if also Mama Lotus, is it just Mama Space Lotus on TikTok?
Yeah.
So Mama Lotus on TikTok, if you guys could also support his wife, she does a great job. She's out there grinding the TikTok shop similar to Miss Ohana. So if you could drop her a follow on TikTok, I'd appreciate that as well. So stick around. We're gonna transition into the Fortnite side. Good night, Baby Lotus. All right, man. Thank you so much for being on here, and I'll talk to you in the lobby.
Yes, sir. Oh, have a good night, bud.
All right, chat. Give me 1 second as we get this thing rolling. Give me 1 second while I get this thing rolling. My chat went away. Guys, thank you. Anybody in chat, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for the bits. Brady, Jeff, Coral, thank you guys so freaking much. Mama Lotus with the Prime sub. Delula with the Prime sub. That support means a lot to me. I hope you guys enjoyed that conversation. Let me get a 1 through 10 on the conversation, and if you enjoyed yourself being in here on Catch the Vibe. We do these every weekend. The goal isn't to talk to just streamers, but it's to talk to people and have real conversations about who they are as people, and maybe people can come in here and find some relatability, find some comfort, and get some motivation out of it. So I appreciate everybody being here. I really enjoy doing these. This is a new passion of mine, and so yeah, again, this will be strictly uploaded to my Twitch immediately after, and then I would still have to edit and post episode 4, and I will be posting episode 5 as well. So I really do appreciate that. If anybody drops questions, Mel, and I miss it, or if you don't hear me ask one, you can pin it or repost or just retype it for them. If I miss it. All right, let's get Lotus in here. For anybody that knows, I'm terrible at finding people, so this might take like 20 minutes. Not, it won't, but where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh my God. Can I get a search bar at the top for crying out loud? Bum, bum, bum. Haha. That helps a lot. Mic check a mic check.
1 2 1 2.
What's up, dude?
What's up?
So I'm going to promote you to party leader. I'm going to sit out.
Okay.
And then whenever you're ready to get going, we'll start hitting you with the questions and enjoy some Lotus Moore Gaming.
For sure.
This is just something fun that I wanted to add at the end to anybody. This is totally optional for anybody in the future that wants to be on, but I just thought it'd be a fun aspect to do the Q&A and kind of let the, sometimes when the streamers are talking, they have to look at chat, and so sometimes they'll look away and get eliminated, so you can kind of zone in, lock in, and still hear us pepper with questions, man. So
For sure.
today is 10/19. We're getting Lotus Moore Gaming. All right, man, whenever you're ready.
Born that way.
Let's go. I hope you enjoyed being on, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely.
Wait, you went away. Hello? Hello, mic check. I see you talking, but I don't hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Okay,
hello?
that's I can hear you.
Okay. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Alright. Don't be doing that, Fortnite. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, I enjoyed having you on, man.
I absolutely enjoyed being on. All right.
I'll let you know when it says watch. Let's see here.
Sure.
Oh yeah, make sure you wait at the end so we can see your stats. You're afraid to do it now, Lotus is a sweat?
Tell you what, Lotus's hands are already sweating. I'm a little nervous here, guys. I'm a little nervous.
Alright, chat, fill him up, fill him up. Let's get those Q&As. What you want to know about Lotus? Devilish Gaming would like to know, do you like baseball and are you as stressed as Ohana for tonight's game? If so.
I honestly haven't gotten into sports in a long time, but I was very happy to see the Mariners are doing their thing.
Yes.
But that being said, I haven't kept up with sports in a while, man. It's been a while, especially since I got into streaming, honestly. Streaming has just kind of taken over any sort of free time that would have been devoted towards sports or anything like that.
I feel that. Let's see. That's what I'm saying, Brady. Give me a search bar. Score to beat is 9 or 1.
Or 1. I might be able to make something happen here. We'll see.
Still hasn't said watch yet. We're still waiting.
Okay.
Oof. That's not how I wanted to check on the game. Maybe it's better I don't watch chat. Alright, here we go. We're hitting watch. Let's go. Ooh. When are you gonna shave your beard? From
never.
Demon Snow. And if never, how can we get you to shave your beard?
Never. Never, 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 and never.
You have a question? Let me hear it, Delulu. Where's Codas? As a streamer, how do you choose or pick your mods?
Surprise, motherfucker.
That gets chosen by people that come and hang out in my chat and everything. And if they're... Oh, whew. We ain't pushing that. Not till later. But no, it's people who come through my chat, hang out with me on a regular basis and everything. Active members of my community. They get bumped up into mods. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, just make
Chat, you guys can hear me. I can hear him. We are nice mods, but very protective. I feel that. So are my sisters that are mods.
Everybody's around here, bruh.
This is 5x7 still giveaway for next Friday, and how many people have entered?
Nope.
From
she keeps trying to give away this hand-painted thing that she did for me. And that ain't happening, bruh. Alright.
He cuts it back every once in a while. You guys aren't prepared for the baby face.
No, they are not. I'm not prepared for it. Mirrors will crack.
When's the last time you fully shaved your beard?
Whenever Fireboy was about 3 or 4 years, maybe, yeah, about 3 or 4.
Also, it's been some years.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
that
was
was
the
that
last
just
time.
something that you were doing at that time, or you were just like, I'm gonna grow a beard out?
No, it was custody court, and so I went into court with a nice clean shaven face. I didn't want to be disrespectful to the judge with my big beard.
Respect. I think the last time I shaved it, I was 21 years old.
Oh
But
yeah.
I can't grow a beard like you. It takes. I mean, I haven't shaved in like 2 weeks, and that's all I got.
Yeah, to get where I'm at right now, it takes me about 6 or 7 months to grow. But
Would
then
you
I'll
would you ever move back to Washington?
no, actually, me and Mama Lotus have talked about that. If we leave Oklahoma, it's going to be to a new state.
Okay. What states? What states interest you
Um,
outside of Oklahoma? Arizona?
States with hiking. States with hiking.
So Montana? That's cold hiking.
Um,
That's cold hiking. Don't go there.
that's cold hiking. I would rather do like I'd rather do Arkansas, Tennessee, Tennessee probably over Arkansas, just because the Appalachian Mountains up there are freaking gorgeous, man.
Tennessee's a good one. Arizona has a lot of hiking, by the way. Okay.
It does, it does. Arizona does. I've got a couple of friends who live out in Arizona.
Let's see. Da-da-da. As a streamer, how do you keep the drama out of the community?
Ooh, that's where I stick my like, yeah, my mods are very protective. Um, like, yeah, we get bots that come through over on the Twitch, and whatnot, and they'll be like, for more better followers and stuff. I sick demon on those people. Um, and he happily does it.
Nice.
But my mods definitely help me out with a lot of that stuff. But thankfully, we don't have too much toxicity come through. Like, I don't know what I've done to get to that point where, there's not toxicity in everything, but I'm very thankful for it.
That's a
Very
blessing. I love
thankful
it.
for it. Because I haven't really had to deal with too much of that. Most of it that I've had to deal with is out of kids, though.
Yeah.
Because I've had custom nights, like we do custom nights on Monday night, where, whenever I first started out, I would put in my creator code, and we'd go dropping into the map and do matches and everything. And then that got kind of messed up because I would try to end the night with what I called a heal-off match, where it was nothing but heals, and whoever could survive the longest, got bragging rights or whatever.
Right.
But like the kids kept picking up weapons and everything, and so then that was like, well, I can't do this because the kids aren't listening. Like,
Yeah,
but,
customs can be
so,
a little hard sometimes.
oh, it can be. It can oftentimes be like trying to herd cats. But yeah, the kiddos definitely were a little bit discouraging in that aspect, which is why I am thankful for the ones that have a little bit of respect whenever they come through and show respect to the streamer, and the fact that, yeah, they could cause a ruckus and could cause some chaos in the stream, but they choose not to.
I love that. Let's see. Mel says, someone in your community said they would like to collab on a custom night with the haunted community. Would you be willing to set that up?
100%. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm out here like just driving around, talking. I need to try to get some kills on the board, chat.
Are you busy on next Saturday?
I don't believe so, right off the top of my head.
Okay. I don't know if you know who Mine Crusher is on TikTok, and he plays Fortnite with a wizard wand that he created.
Oh, I have heard of him.
Yeah, so he's hosting a streamer-only tournament next Saturday with like 5 different games, like, and there's like tricks and stuffs in there. And he's still looking for some people, so I was going to see if you were interested. I was going to try to get you in there.
Do I have any of my mods in your chat right now?
Any of your mods?
I'm gonna let them. If so, I'm gonna let them decide.
Yeah,
Should I do the tournament or not?
Demon Snow, Delulu, Nox. So Delulu, so Mind Crusher is a streamer on TikTok. I don't know if you guys ever come across him, but he streams and he plays the game with a wizard wand. And he actually made like a sprite and played with that, and he's played with all kinds of created weapon or like controllers and stuff. And he's hosting a streamer only tournament. I've never been in one, but he actually posted and said he's looking for a couple more. He's trying to get 100 streamers in there. And there's also going to be like prizes for the communities that watch, so people could like my community or Lotus community could get some V-Bucks just for watching their streamer in the tournament. And so he posted today that he's still looking for some people.
Is that a Tesla? Is that a Tesla?
That's a Tesla.
Oh my god.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna drop your channel in the Discord for you.
Blow up, Tesla. Sorry. Me and Teslas have a thing.
Let's see.
I see one on the map and I have to take it down. No. Alright, let's see y'all. I need to find some better loot.
Let's see. The biggest support is do it, Lotus, but I say do it. Okay, bet. Your mods are saying do it. So I just posted in his Discord under the suggestion. I threw your channel in there, and I'm gonna start bugging him and try to get you in there. I know that I was going through the list of streamers so far, and only people I know are Queenie Hearts and Stacking Crowns are in it.
Okay. Both W's.
Yeah, so it's not like a sweat tourney per se. It's more of vibes over dubs, but he's got some cool stuff planned out, and I'll keep you posted off stream about that, dude.
Hell yeah. I'm totally down. Totally down.
Queenie be sweaty AF, but so much fun to play with. That's a fact. When she gets locked in, she be putting bodies in the lobby.
Locked in, she's next level.
Matthew, thanks for the follow, man. Let's see.
I saw you.
Let me see. Any more questions for Lotus? Lotus is a seek and destroy missile when he sees a Tesla.
These are facts.
I'm just island boy. Dude. I got a question for you. What are you making for dinner for Mama Lotus?
What am I making? For Mama Lotus? Well, I don't know. The last I heard, we were having leftover baked spaghetti.
That sounds good. That's a good question. What is your favorite musical artist? Tongue twister.
Ooh, musical artist? Well, honestly, my brain instantly goes to like my go-to karaoke songs, which it would be Frank Sinatra.
Nice. Touching me, touch it. Is that him? Does he sing that song? Sweet Carol. Is that him?
No.
Or not? No. Dang it. Just disregard that chat. Sorry.
Chat,
Don't listen to me.
Don't chew him alive over that one, chat.
What songs do you sing?
New York, Luck Be a Lady. What they called crooners.
Nice. Well, I don't know.
There we go.
Oh, that's Neil.
Yeah.
They're kind of close.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Alright, we're pushing zone. It's in game, and I have no elims on the board, which is just awesome. Yep.
We also track damage output, so.
Oh, well, track his, because he does a real good job. Yep.
Can you sing us a few bits of Lucky Be a Lady?
Wait, you want Luck Be a Lady?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the music going.
Wait, what's your what's your stats real quick? Let me I can't see those on my side.
Oh, you can't see it on your side? I have 0 eliminations, 0 assists, 0 revives, 18% accuracy, damage to players 197, headshots 0, distance traveled 4 kilometers, materials gathered 0, materials used 0, damage taken 346, it's 14.
What place did you get? 14?
10.
10. Top 10 chat.
I can usually make it to top 10, but there's no telling what's gonna happen after that.
That was a sweaty lobby, honestly.
I can also tell you, and I mean, my chat knows what I'm talking. Betty did not come out to play. They've given me a nickname. I'm Sweaty Betty, little Betty Boop. But yeah, whenever she comes out to play and I lock in, it could be a totally different story.
Yeah, I mean it's tough to come in and just do like one on the spot like that, but it's just something fun that I wanted to do to kind of end that podcast with, and you know.
100%.
So.
No, I like it. I like it. It's a nice touch.
Thanks, bro. Let's go to the lobby. Oh, baby. Are you streaming tonight, brother?
Yes, sir. I'll probably be streaming here in just a little bit, provided it's okay with Mama Lotus.
You love it. Keep it going. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Again.
Like you think.
After he cooks dinner, she says. Okay. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Catch the Vibe. That's it for us today, man. Like I said, if you guys missed anything or want to follow back up or show anybody, it will be posted immediately to my Twitch, and then it will be edited and uploaded to YouTube. Ohana Vibes on YouTube. I appreciate you guys for being here. Lotus, big W's, brother. Thank you for being a part of this. Of course, man. It was fun. All right, chat. Good night. If the Mariners lose, I'll probably be crying and not being on the stream. If they win, I'm gonna be right here. But no, I appreciate you guys. Again, go show Lotus some love. He's gonna be streaming on TikTok. He's live on both. So before we do get out of here, though, we still like to raid out. There's 15 of you in here, so let's go bless somebody with a raid. So let's see. Let's see who's on. If you guys know anybody that's on and want to drop suggestions, feel free to put their handle in the tag or in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just gonna scroll through following and see who we got to choose from. Do 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 do.
Oh, and you also asked what song I wake up with in my head. It's,
yes.
It's a beautiful morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a W song. Mom vs. Fortnite, is that a name? Is that what you're saying? Otherwise, well, what about Miss Meek? I've seen her hanging out in
Bro, I would love to rate her, please.
Let's do Miss Meek.
She comes into my. She's one of the only people that actually comes into my purple side.
Same.
And, like, hangs out and chats over there, bro. Like,
yeah,
I'd love to rate her.
Guys, let's all jump in here. If you're not following her, she's great, people. Let's do Miss Meek. I've seen her hang in my chats. I've seen her hang in Mel's chats. I've seen her in Lotus. She's a W. She's on purple. Let's go show her some love.
Let's go, Lulu.
Let's go.
Vámonos.
All right, y'all, let's do it. Everybody join the raid. Thank you so much again for being here. Let's freaking go. I'm excited. I love getting the reaction of the raids, man. It's my favorite. All right, here we go, y'all. 15 in there. Boom, boom. W stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Pew!
Is it?